So this week we are going to talk about Slayers for the first time, being this like a mini boss in the game that we can fight, and all starts in the building that we are looking at right now, that is the Tavern. In this show we already explored this part of the map, and if we go through the path to the forest, on the right side there is a very special building, the place where we should be able to get there. At the entrance there was the bartender who gave us a quest to kill 10 zombies, but where are those zombies at? Well, we can now access to a huge area called the Graveyard, and this area is at the right of the forest we explored in the first episode. Right at the middle there was a small house with a creepy guy that sold us gravel and flint. Why? We even need this, what? There was also a memorial to a dictator that ruled Hypixel for some time. And that's about it, we completed another quest and now we can use the tavern. Inside everything looked alright except the underground where the shady business starts. Inside it there was Maddox waiting for us, and I'm not even sure if he's a human because the noises that he makes. But now we officially unlocked the Slayers. The Slayers are just mini bosses, being like the ruler of that mob. For example, the Revenant Horror is like the king of the zombies. For now there is a total of 6 different mini bosses and we can just fight the first one, so let's focus on that. Right now we have a lot of stuff to explain on this menu. First, we can choose to fight different levels of this boss, and of course the bigger the level the harder it is, but also the better are the rewards. And to fight level 2 we need first to defeat the level 1, to fight level 3 we need to fight level 2, so it makes sense. Each boss have a unique leveling collection, like we need to gain XP to achieve the next level. In this case we can see that to reach Zombie Slayer level 1 we need to win 5 Slayer XP, and the rewards are 2 permanent health and a new recipe, and to win XP we need to defeat the mini boss. To start a fight we need to go to the previous menu, and here we can see how much XP we win by defeating the first level, and that's exactly how much we needed to achieve level 1 and unlock all of that stuff that we saw before. So we are going to unlock a special recipe to a new item, and all of those items will appear on this menu. Some of these items can be considered one of the best in the entire game, so the bosses cannot be that easy. And also these bosses have rare drops, so it's based on luck. The more bosses we kill, the bigger the odds that we get certain drops. These drops can be seen on this menu, and for example this one, the Revenant Flesh, can be dropped from boss tier level 1, and it's a guaranteed drop, so a 100% chance of getting this item when we kill him. The second one can only drop on bosses level 2 or above, and the odds of getting these are just 20%. Also these items are basically ingredients to make the recipes that we will unlock in the future. So to start a fight I just need to select the level I want to play, pay a certain amount of coins. This can become really expensive at a bigger rate, so we need to make sure we are ready to defeat the boss. And now what should I do? If you notice on the Skyblock menu there is now a Slayer quest. To spawn the boss level 1 we need to get a specific amount of combat XP by killing only zombies. In this case I need to kill about 20 zombies. It's like killing first the goons for the big boss to appear annoyed at us. Also, to defeat the boss level 1 we are using the mercenary armor and the mercenary axe that we got at the armor in the previous episode. And after a minute we can finally spawn the boss, and it should be really hard, and we kill it into it. Yeah, the level 1 is extremely easy. Now when we go back to the Slayer guy we can claim the XP of that boss, unlocking us the level 1 that we wanted. To claim now the level 1 we need to go to this menu and press here, giving us some more health and a recipe to a special item. This item was the End of Healing, that could become very useful because it has the ability to heal us during battle, so an infinite regeneration potion. And to craft it we need to use Revenant Flesh. That was one of the boss drops, if you remember. It was the one with 100% chance of dropping, so we got some, but it's still not enough. And now to unlock the Zombie Slayer level 2 and get more special recipes we need to get 15 XP, so we can kill 2 more level 1 Slayers. So let's just do it, it's easy, and see what can we unlock. As you could see, extremely hard fights. I was sweating all the time, and now we can claim the rewards for the Zombie Slayer level 2, giving us also some more permanent health and 2 new recipes, one that being an upgrade to our zombie talisman, very cool, and another was just a random item, being this like a compressed version of the Revenant Flesh or that boss drop that we are always getting. And that's the essential about Slayers. You kill, you get new recipes, new items, you get stronger, and you kill stronger bosses. For this episode the objective will be to kill the level 2 Slayer, but we are not ready for it. According to the wiki, he is a lot stronger, so our mercenary armor is definitely not enough. So it's been a while since I recorded that, so let's get stronger. As you know, Hypixel Skyblock has its own time, like an entire year in the game is like 5-6 days in real life, and if we are lucky we can find the New Year's event that only lasts for 1 hour. In here we can get a special talisman, being this the New Year's cake bag. So it's a bag and a talisman at the same time. Inside this bag we can place New Year's cake that we can only get at this event. Each cake inside this bag will give us 1 permanent HP, holding a max of 54 cakes, so 54 HP. But yeah, sometimes this event will occur at like 6 AM or deep in the night, so it's going to take a while until I got the max level. Recently I also reached level 25 in Skyblock, giving us another accessory or talisman that basically increases our regeneration level. This means in a small amount of time we got 2 new talismans, increasing our collection and making us a little stronger. Actually I could get a third one, being this an upgrade to our feather talisman, so a feather ring, to take even less damage when falling. And now I should upgrade our spreadsheet before I forget to do it. After searching for a little, I discovered that in the iron collection we could make an amazing upgrade to our fighting armor. We could craft the golem armor that gives us without any enchants above 200 defense and 200 health, being this a huge upgrade for us. But the best part of it had to be his special ability that when we kill an enemy we get absorption for 20 seconds, so we recover our health. Meaning this that it got the same effect of eating a golden apple every time we kill an enemy, so overpowered. Further in the collection we also got a very underrated weapon, the Golem Sword, upgrading a lot our base damage compared to our current weapon. It also got a really strong ability that I will show you when we are able to craft it. I had saved a bunch of iron, but believe me or not, this was just enough to craft the armor. To do the weapon we need to wait a little more. And now we can officially retire our mercenary armor to this hilarious golem armor that makes it so funny, what the hell. We should also not forget to enchant our new armor because it upgrades a lot of our stats. And now we are ready to test it, and for that I think it's time for us to finish finally the deep cavern islands. In a previous video I explored the first 3 levels, giving us a new resources, new items and new mobs. The deeper we go, the stronger the mobs are, but the better are the resources. And right now we should be able to get to the last level without a problem. Last time we stopped in the redstone level where I tested my armor for the first time. I would say it's a lot stronger than the last one, but we are still not immortal. But the ability, oh boy, every time I killed a single enemy I just got my health back like nothing happened. To get to the 4th level we need to go through this pathway, reaching finally the slime hills. In here we could find emeralds and slimes giving us slime balls. So 2 new resources and 2 new collections. Unfortunately the slimes did not have any special drops, so this level was just to get enough resources to craft the minions, and that's it. Level 4 completed. Also because of this armor the mobs looked so weak and I went through them easily. After getting enough resources, I found this pathway that led us directly to the 5th level, the Diamond Reserve, unlocking us finally diamonds. This level had the diamonds as the main resource, but it had also 2 new mobs, the Miner Zombie and the Miner Skeleton, dropping us a new set of armor that was not really useful for us, but I still wanted it for collection. And also when mining diamonds, we also get the chance of getting a Reforged Stone, the rare diamond. But the thing is, I would say this level is the most useless of them all, and we should skip it as fast as possible, because the drops are the exact same as the next level. So let's go to the next level, the Obsidian Sanctuary. In here everything is the same, including the mobs. Actually they are just a little stronger, but that is not a problem for us at all. And then there is diamonds, diamond blocks and a new resource, obsidian. There is also an NPC, but for me it does not count for progress because this guy is a portal to the next island. Right now we just need to farm enough resources to build the minions as always and get all of the drops possible like the armor and the Reforged Stone. I was expecting this to be harder. I got all of the armor in less than 30 minutes. The armor itself is not really good, just increases the mining speed, and then to get the Reforged Stone I had to break some diamonds and hope for the best. Keep in mind that all of these drops only had a chance of 1% of dropping, so I would say that I am a little lucky. And we have officially finished our second island completely. There is nothing else to do do here. Going back at home, I had 5 new resources to craft 5 new minions, but now we have just a small problem. So I started by crafting the obsidian minion, the diamond minion and the emerald minion. Made a small setup for them, and then when I was placing the third minion, Hypixel decided to tell me that I reached the minion limit in my island, so yes, there is a limit to how many minions we can have working at the same time. Lucky for us, we can upgrade that limit by crafting more and more minions, even the useless ones. The funny thing is that there is like 50-60 different minions, but each level of each minion also counts as a new one. For example, level 1 is a new minion, and then the level 2 of the same minion is also a new one. Technically, there is a total of 700 new minions that we can craft. According to the wiki, for now, every 25 new minions we craft, we get a new slot, so let's start to craft a lot. I crafted the slime minion and then the skeleton minion, even though we cannot place them yet, it's just to try to unlock new slots. The more we craft, the better. For now, let's just try to increase the limit by 2 because I want to place these 2 minions. Fun fact, with everything unlocked, the max amount of minions is 31. And this is where the garden makes a huge clutch. In the garden island, I can farm crops by myself, and with these crops I can craft new minions. I never did those because they were useless. I get much more crops by farming for 10 minutes than a minion in an entire day. So with the compost that I have been saving, I could buy 2 more plots and plant 2 different crops, making this a total of like 7-8 different crops that I can craft to 8 different minions and then upgrade them until like level 10 each one, so 80 new minions, increasing our limit by a lot. So I just need to clean the plots, and the first one is going to sugarcane and then the second one is going to pumpkin, and as always this is so cool, just everything building by itself. So I started by crafting the carrot minion and upgrade it as max as I can, and because of that I could already place a new minion. Now we just need to upgrade 2 more slots. Then I crafted the potato minion, then the melon minion, also the sugarcane minion. Because I was now farming sugar, I could craft the speed talisman that just gives us +1 permanent speed, and after a while I could upgrade the talisman to a ring, giving us +3 speed this time. And now let's upgrade the spreadsheet. Let's not forget the objective of this video, that is to get stronger, and now that I had a lot of sugarcane, I could do something really cool. Before that, let's craft a new talisman. This one just randomly gives us coins. Today we are going to do a lot of talismans. But finally, after all of this time, we could craft our personal enchanting table. You guys might not understand why this is such a good thing, because now I can upgrade it, and with it we can place better enchants in all of our armor and tools. Back to the minions, I could craft now the pumpkin minion, and yes, we are starting to get a lot of farming minions, but there is still missing a few, including the cocoa minion, and I think that's all, at least for now. I managed to get 2 new minion slots, and I just need to make a special setup because these new minions will generate new mobs. I would say for a professional builder this island looks awful, but at least we have finally a good initial setup. The view from here is crazy, so many minions. The last thing we need is just more iron to finally craft the weapon and fight the level 2 boss. I have been enchanting some stuff, and when you reach enchanting level 10, you will unlock a very important item called the experimentation table. It's actually very easy to craft. We just do this, and we just place it like this, and now we have a really cool looking table. I will be placing all the enchanted books that I have in a chest close to it, and in this special table we can place some minigames that can give us some rare enchanted books and other items, but especially enchanting skill XP. The first minigame, and the only one we can play right now, is that memory one, where you flip 2 cards, memorize the place of them, and then try to get pairs. And that, in this case, I got a bunch of skill XP that even increased my Hypixel Skyblock level, but of course we can get other crazy rewards. But the thing is, we can only play once every 24 hours. Doing just a bit of hub exploration behind the farmhouse, there will be like a potion house. In this case it should look like this, but there is the winter in game now, so it looks like that. In here we can find the alchemist, and we can buy a bunch of potion related stuff, but what I want is the glass bottles. In the lapis collection we can craft experience bottles, and this will be so useful for us. Right now, to fully enchant my armor I need more XP, and this special bottle will do exactly that. Now we can enchant with no limitations because we can easily get a bunch of experience. Right now there is also a special mayor in the power where I can buy the griefing pet and participate in an event, but I will leave that for another episode. Just wanted to increase our pet collection. And in this place we can buy a special shovel. For now I will buy it. And for reference, this event will be the place where the players can get the best enchanted book in the entire game. but we are still too weak to actually participate in anything like this. And after grinding so much iron, we could finally craft the golem sword, the last thing we need to try the Slayer level 2. This sword was definitely an upgrade for us, and its special ability is just explode everything around you. And now, because of the enchanting table, we just need to place all of these enchants. And at the end we just need to get the Heroic Reforge, and now we officially got one of the best starter swords in the game. This ability is hilarious, it just obliterates everything around me, it's so cool. And we just retired our entire fighting armor and tools. Oh yeah, the bartender now sells us potions, so it could be useful for us in the future. And let's start the fight against the Zombie Slayer level 2. Right now we had to kill 200 zombies, which is a lot, but lucky for us there is a special place, that is the crypt. In here we can fight a lot of stronger zombies, so we need to kill less, in our case 40, and they can even drop a special pet. Of course I will leave that for the future, because the odds of getting that are extremely low, and I cannot even one-shot these extremely strong zombies. And after a little while the boss finally spawned, and this fight was definitely harder, but still not a problem for us because our gear and armor were strong enough. I would say it was a little tricky because I wasn't immortal yet, but it's totally possible, and the level 2 Slayer is officially done. I decided to kill some more Slayers level 2 until we got enough resources to craft the new recipes. I could finally craft the End of Healing that will be very useful for us, making us literally immortal against level 2. And after killing the boss some more times, we reached at level 3, unlocking a bunch of new recipes that will be for another video, a new special item that will be used to craft a slightly better sword, maybe not, and I could finally craft the zombie ring and upgrade to zombie talisman, giving us 10% less damage against zombies. So it's great for this layer. So our exploration map is right now, a huge upgrade to explore the entire north of the map. We just need to find and explore some of the houses between this place. So at the back of the tavern there was this little house, inside it there was the guy called Billy Joe that gave us some info about the redstone collection, and that's it. The other house close to it was totally empty, and then the last one, something looking like a church that is called the Exatorum. Inside there was the handler giving us some info, actually telling us that we could not do nothing in this place until we get higher level. So let's just leave it for the next episode. And now we finally finished exploring the north of the map. There was nothing more, everything was explored, the map finally looks like more completed after so many episodes, and now I will see you next week, so see ya. This episode was a lot longer than I was expecting, sorry for all the yapping. But next week we finally are going to start the museum, I think, and then explore more of the hub, and I don't know, let's see what happens.